Hasn't been their week either, but it's a showdown on a Friday night in Saskatoon. Beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and for two teams, an early Christmas gift. We're at the home of the Huskies, Merlis Belcher Place. Welcome inside. Hi again, curling fans. Devin Heroux, ice level at the HearingLife Canadian Open on Pride Night, Friday night, here at the Grand Slam of Curling. And what a show, what a night of curling we have in store for you. Our feature game here tonight, as you saw in the opening, Team Epping taking on Team MacEwan. And I think if I look behind me, we're going to get John Epping on the pregame show, but he is taking photos. He's beloved. John, we haven't even had a conversation this week. It's good to see you on Pride Night, another Pride Night at the Grand Slam of Curling. How are you? We haven't even talked this week.
I know. It's not a good thing. That means that I'm not winning a lot of games. But no, it's not going out early on. And no, we've had some close ones. And I mean, hey, slams are tough.
Listen, I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of people, specifically the Canadians this week, just about the highs and lows of the Olympic trials and then hitting the reset button. How has it been for you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously a bit of a letdown, and I think that's for every Canadian team that didn't win. First for my guys, because that's really the first time that they've really felt they had a chance, and that was Ian's first and Jake's first trials. So, I mean, it was interesting for them to have that feeling. I've had that feeling a couple of times. So, yeah, nice to have a break. But you know what? To come back to a slam right away, I think is the way we want to go. And this is good prep for us for the provincial playdowns. We'll be off until then, a couple weeks to be back with our family and, get ready for a busy new year.
Drag queens on the concourse. It was rocking in here a second ago. What does a night like tonight mean to you?
It's really important. I think that curling is just doing such a great job right now of being welcoming to everybody. And as we've talked before, there's tons of work, I think, to be done. But curling, we just want to create safe places for people to be able to be themselves, to come out and enjoy and feel very comfortable. And I hope that that's what people can enjoy tonight. I know there's a lot of people here from the Gay League in Saskatoon, and I know I have a lot of friends here and family, and I'm excited that they're here tonight to enjoy.
It's going to be rowdy. Great stuff from you as always. Good luck, John.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Skip John Epping on the pregame show, soaking up this atmosphere here at Merlis Belcher Place. So it's Epping versus MacEwan. That is a feature matchup. Right beside them, I believe. Yes, right beside them, Team Mowat taking on Team Waddle in a all-Scotland matchup, and Bruce is going to join us on the pregame show. Bruce, a second ago I saw Hammy doing push-ups to warm up. Is that something you like to do to warm up?
No, I mean, yes. Yes, I do. I sometimes do them, but not tonight.
Does Hammy always do push-ups? Maybe I've never paid attention, but he was, doing his reps.
I think he sometimes does them, but it's a big game. We're playing our fellow countrymen, so we're taking it serious.
I'm glad you're reading my notes. To that point, of course, Kyle is your fifth, I believe. But just tell me about what it is like to go up against these guys. When we look at the Scottish flags up on the board, there's always a lot of pride on the line.
Yeah, there is, and they're a really good team. This is their first year together. We've not played them yet this season, so we're looking forward to playing against them. And, we've played against them all as individuals, so looking forward to this one and hoping to come away with the win and get Hammer in the playoffs.
Speaking of playoffs, you guys just continue to roll and make this look really, really easy. You've won back-to-back slams. Would be nice to get another one, wouldn't it, Bruce?
It would, yeah. We're trying to continue this momentum, as I've said a million times now, into the Olympics. So, to win another slam would be extra special. And, we love Saskatoon, so hope to do it again here.
Last one to you. I just asked John. We did the Pride Night. I believe it was in London to start the year, and we talked about the importance of a night like tonight. The drag queens on the concourse. I think you were tipping up there as well during the show. But what does a night like this mean to you, Bruce?
Yeah, it's just a little bit of extra special to me. I love curling and I love the community. So to have them here and to celebrate like we are and having a show and hopefully just engaging a lot more people, it's quite special. And it's like, remember to tip your drag queens.
Couldn't have said it better myself. You almost have me lost for words, Bruce. Thank you.
Cheers.
Bruce Mallett taking on Team Waddle here tonight. You can watch that game on rockchannel.com. Of course, our feature game, Team Epping versus Team McEwen. You're going to want to stay glued to the broadcast tonight. There's going to be an epic walkout for Team McEwen, smoke show, DJ, more to come on that. But let's rewind the tape and take a look at what has happened earlier today. It's going to be rapid fire, so let's get into it right now. Schuster early this morning, best looking jerseys out here. Look at this shot, delicate tap. It's good to be red. 1, 2, 3 handshakes. It's over. Schuster's into the playoffs. Returnez is awaiting to find out if he's in a tiebreaker. Okay, Kleider and Casper. This went to a draw shot challenge. Casper and the boys drag it right to the button. So now it's over to Kleider to see if he can do the same. And it's going to slide just a little too far. Those Saskatchewan guys a little too tough. Couldn't get it on the button. From one draw shot challenge to another, the master, Gushue. He's done this a million times, and take a look at this. Covering the HearingLife pin. That's good. So now over to the sheriff, Matty Dunstone. It hasn't been his week. He talked to me about that. Really disappointed about how this week has gone. They had the weight. They didn't have the line. Gushue for the win. He is into the playoffs in his final slam. This place was rocking. You can expect the same. A hot barn on the prairies this weekend. And what a filthy thin double from Brad Jacobs to score 4. Handshakes there. Jacobs is into the playoffs. And not the day for Team Holman. If you can believe this, they gave up 8 stolen points. It's an 8-0 5-end victory for Einarson. So I won't go line by line with the score recap here, but there it is, early morning, the scores, then the afternoon draw. Like I said, Gushue had this place rocking. He got the win. He's through to the playoffs. And then just a short time ago here, Jacobs a winner. Einarson, she's cruising, 4 wins. So let's take a look at the women's standings right now. And there it is. A lot to be decided as we reach the final round robin draw. You see those teams at 12 and 9 points. They're through. But if you have 6 points, you're still alive. More to come on that throughout the evening. Okay, now let's look at the men's standings. And there it is. A lot clearer on this side. Schwaller cruising 4-0 like Einarson. Mowat trying to join him at the top of the table. And then Schuster, Jacobs, White, Gushue, Muskatowicz, they're in. Now, here's the thing you need to pay attention to. If Waddle wins tonight, he's through. No tiebreakers. If he loses, Returnez and Waddle will be right here tomorrow morning in a tiebreaker at 8:30 a.m. Perhaps put the coffee on. It is Pride Night, Friday night at the HearingLife Canadian Open. You see this, we call it a bunny hug here on the prairies. It's a hoodie, but it's a bunny hug here in Saskatchewan. Wings of YXE, a fitting shirt for tonight. We are going to be selling those for Curl for Cancer for Colleen Jones up on the concourse. You can go up there, make a donation, and get your bunny hug. A lot going on, as always, at the Grand Slam of Curling. We're going to take a break. We've made a lot of history this week. And we're going to bring in the CEO of the curling group, Nick Sulsky, to talk all about the launch, the rosters, the names, the locations of Rock League. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this. All right, check this out, curling fans. For the first time ever, you can own Grand Slam of Curling trading cards. I mean, how cool is this? You can buy them now, therealist.com. We're going to bring in the CEO, as I said, Nick Sulsky. But Nick, just react to that. How sweet is this?
Dude, I'm a collector. I love trading cards. The fact that there's finally curling cards, it's awesome. I mean, we haven't been shy about our desire to turn curlers into stars. Well, every star athlete has a trading card, and guess what? Now curling teams have that too.
How do we get our trading card?
Oh, I already have one of you. That. I mean, come on, it's an exclusive collector's item. I'll sell it to you.
Right. We can negotiate after the show. All right, Nick, it's wonderful to see you. I teased it before the break. History. In all my conversations with the curlers, JJ, Johnny, it feels real. Rock League feels real. The rosters, the logos, everything looks fantastic. And I don't have to say that. Over to you for some thoughts, just overarching thoughts on what it's been for you this week to see it all really take shape.
I mean, this week was a big step.
Yeah.
You know, when you announce something, it becomes real. You know, it's going to be exciting. April 6th, the 12th in Toronto to actually see your baby start to walk. I think the baby was born this week, right? And let's face it, any parent knows when you start seeing that kid crawl along the ground, or like my daughter, she didn't crawl, she just started running. It's going to be really exciting in Toronto at Mattamy, a historic building. Yeah. You know, the curling world knows it well. We all know it well. An incredible fan base in that area. It's going to be really exciting to see our Rock League babies start running.
Oh, baby, for sure. Let's look at the rosters because it's jaw-dropping talent. So we are going to put those graphics up to really get into these rosters. There they are, the first three, Alpine, Frontier, and Maple. Just look at this. And the captains, I mean, everybody is bought in, Nick.
Oh, it's so fun, right? Like, I mean, I play fantasy sports, right? Now I I find myself working in sports, but like to be able to build a team of some of the greatest stars in the world in an individual sport, both male and female, it's just so exciting to see and watch.
And there's the other three, Northern United, Shield Curling Club, Typhoon Curling Club, and let's just point out the logos, the team names, they look so slick, and so many people saying, where do I get the apparel? It's flying off the shelf. People want this stuff.
I mean, I think the pre-order stock that we brought in is already sold out. I think it's sold out in like less than 24 hours. Yeah. Super exciting. I'm getting lots of questions on social media around when people can buy jerseys and things like that. Well, we haven't even unveiled the jerseys yet. So hold your horses, save your money. Don't worry, they won't be that expensive. But jersey reveal will come in January. But no, it's exciting. The logos, the team names. I mean, I don't think people realize how hard it is to actually create names and icons and logos that can be protected, right? You can't just create a name because you have to make sure you can have the IP and you can trademark the name. So everything's come together really well. Iconic, strong animal logos. Finally, I think curling fans are going to have, of course, there are teams that people root for. But when you think about professional sports, those teams have like real names. With all due respect, what's a mowat? Right? I don't know what a mowat is.
A really good curler, but I get your point.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So like Northern United. Now Bruce is the skip of a pro franchise. Like that's pretty cool, man. I'm over the moon. I'm excited to see like each day it's going to progress now, right?
So we start in Toronto at Historic Mattamy, like you said. We also showed all of the other locations. There they are right there. We're coming back to the prairies, the heartland of curling. We've seen the crowds here this week. Moose Jaw, Halifax, Utica, Ottawa. I know you're being inundated with questions from fans. These are some great spots, curling hotbeds. There it is. I mean, you have the dates now. Tickets will go on sale, and we hope to pack the places, Nick.
Well, and you nailed it. We want to bring curling to the incredible curling fans all over the world, the first 4 locations. Candidly, people wouldn't think that Utica is a big curling town, but it is. Yeah. And it also happens to be a short drive from Ontario and from other parts of Canada, not to mention some of the other parts of the northeastern United States. You know, yeah, I mean, when we launched the curling group, you know, you've gotten to know me well enough. Some of the fans have gotten to know me well enough. I have big ideas, and I don't really I don't mince my words. And so aggressively, we made a lot of claims. I made a lot of claims about going to Europe and going to Asia very quickly. It will happen, but this is the first time I've ever operated a sporting business before. I've been in gaming before, and I've built brands, but the logistics of actually finding locations and bringing events across borders is a challenge. And so we will cross the ocean, whether the Atlantic Ocean is first or the Pacific Ocean is first, we'll see. Yeah. But we will go to Europe. We will go to Asia. We are going to the States again. Yeah. So, you know, it's just the beginning. Just the beginning.
I love it. You know what I love about this week? Earlier this week, we had a bunch of young curlers from Saskatoon who were here, starry-eyed. They're looking at the pros. They can dream of being a pro curler now. So I'm going to get you to react to that on the other side of this video because we do these Gold Line community features. Let's take a look at the young kids who were here on this ice dreaming of playing in Rock League. Take a look at this.
It's loud, it's fun, the kids are excited to be there. Lots of these kids haven't even seen or touched ice, so it's always a new experience. I think Ride to Curl is just the start. Ride to Curl gets them in, gets them a taste, and then from there we see them joining Learn to Curl in junior league and playing competitively. So it's a process, it's a path. Team Clyder, they grew up here, and so I've kind of been telling the kids they all started in a Learn to Curl exactly where you are, and having people to look up to that have all been through it already and are chasing their dreams. And yeah, we want them to be able to feel those passions and chase their dreams too.
So a shout out to Brooke Verbeem and the Ride to Curl program here in Saskatoon. Nick, she tells me she has probably brought about 10,000, 20,000 kids in this city to the curling rink. Spectacular stuff. We got to provide better pathways to curling, but also allow them to dream.
No, that what you just encapsulated is kind of the big goal, right? When you're an incredible athlete and you're 11 or 12 years old and you love curling and you're great at curling, but you're also a great baseball player, you're also a great hockey player, you're also a great football player, it's really hard, even if curling is your favorite sport, it's hard to stick with it. Every child needs to be able to dream to chase something. When I was a kid, I grew up in Southern California. I wanted to be a baseball player. I played baseball every day, 300, well, not every day, but 300 days a year, because when you live in Southern California, you can. But the reason why I did that, it was the dream of one day being able to be a professional athlete. And that's what we're doing here. We want to provide an opportunity for those incredible 8, 9, 10, 11-year-olds who love curling but are incredible athletes in other sports to actually dedicate themselves to this sport. We actually talk a lot off camera, candidly, with all due respect to the incredible female Canadian curlers out there, there's a bit of a lack of really young, talented Canadian female curlers out there. Well, now, because of the PWHL and League One Volleyball and some of the other female-focused professional sports leagues, it's going to be very hard to keep these elite, even harder to keep these young, elite female athletes focused on curling. Well, now, hopefully, with the advent of Rock League, now, if you're an incredible 8-year-old curler and hockey player, now maybe you stick with curling because you have a pathway to chasing your professional sport dreams. And let's face it, money. Like money, right? You need more money in this sport. These curlers need more money. And our goal, with the incredible support of all you fans out there, is to bring that to the curlers.
It's brilliant. My 3 nieces were here early. We got a picture with Rachel, just starry-eyed at all of this.
Wait,
It's
who's Rachel?
Right.
Oh.
She's joining us on the broadcast, so be careful.
I know.
Nick, outstanding stuff. Let's get up the Steinbach graphic, and I'll let Nick take us to break. Give us your pitch. I hear tickets are flying off the shelves or virtual shelves, Nick. It's going to be packed for the players.
I mean, the Grand Slam of curling hasn't gone to the great province of Manitoba in many, many years. When the folks at Steinbach, when the brand new arena was built and they reached out to us wanting to host an event there, it was impossible for us not to say, let's do it. January 6th to 11th, Players Championship. This is the last curling event before the Olympic Games. You can come out here and boo all of those teams that we're going to want to see lose in Milan Cortina. You're allowed. You're allowed to be loud. You're allowed to be loud. Come out. Root for Team Jacobs and Team Homan and Team Anderson from Manitoba and Team Dunstone representing. Regardless, boo Team Mowat. Boo Team Schwaller. Boo Team Taransoni.
You're cut. You might be booing tonight, Nick. I appreciate you. Outstanding.
Oh, no, you're outstanding. I appreciate everything you guys all do. This only exists with the stories. This isn't about the sport. We're telling a story here, and the stories have to come from folks as talented as Will holding the camera and you with the microphone. So thank you guys, and thank you for watching, and let's rock.
Awesome. Great stuff. Nick will be in the crowd booing here tonight. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back inside Merlis Belcher Place on Pride Night here at the Grand Slam of Curling. John Epping and his foursome taking on Team MacEwan. Let's take a look at the head-to-head matchup here tonight. There they are. Both teams at 1 and 2 here at the Slam in Saskatoon. If you take a look at those numbers, though, not a lot between the two skips. Mid-80s should usually get you something, shouldn't it? There are the points for and against. I'll ask the experts if shooting in the mid-80s should get you something. Take a look at who's joining us for the call tonight and on the pregame show tonight. Rachel Holman, how about that? And Brent Lang, of course. All right, Rachel, let's start with you. Does mid-80s as a skipper get you something normally?
More than what I got today, that's for sure.
I'm so glad you addressed that right off the top, Rach.
Absolutely, yeah. Mid-80s, yeah, I mean, I think the ice is a bit tricky. It always is. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good percentage for both skips, and it should be a battle.
Should be a battle. All right, Langer, you know the team in green better than most. What have you seen from them this week so far, and what do you expect from another team you know quite well?
Well, with MacEwan, what have I seen so far? In 2 words, not enough, I guess. I mean, they're not where they want to be. Hometown slam, a little extra pressure. Chance to get the crowd fired up tonight, though, so I would expect the guys to be ready. And on the flip side, Epping, always fun to watch. I mean, loves lots of rocks and play, and both these teams will be good on the mic. Keep those mics hot. They'll be saying lots of stuff for us to critique and laugh at, I'm sure.
Yes, I have a feeling that tonight will be entertaining, no doubt, as you look at Magic Mike MacEwan. Rachel, maybe some perspective on, and you and I have talked about it on camera and off camera, but for these Canadian teams that are coming off the trials, like MacEwan and like Epping, of course, there are only 2 teams that win that thing. You're one of them, Jacob's the other. But whether it's winning it or losing it, just the emotional reset you have to do and then get right back into a slam.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've seen that a little bit this week. A few more upsets than you would expect, and I think that's just the nature of trials. It's you know, it's going to be taxing whether you win it or you lose it in different ways. So I think, yeah, you're going to see maybe a few more mistakes, maybe not quite sharp, not quite rested, not quite mentally where you want to be. And I think Christmas being around the corner, there's a lot of factors coming in here. But yeah, I think we're having fun here. The crowd's amazing. Saskatoon is always a fun crowd to play in front of. And yeah, just making the best of it every game, enjoying the crowd, enjoying the game, and hopefully both teams make more shots than we did tonight.
I love that you keep referencing that. Yeah, and you'll just put that one behind you, no doubt, as you head into the playoffs. Langer, to that point, when it isn't going well and when you're kind of about the game, how difficult can a game like this be tonight, or can it be entertaining because maybe you're just playing free and want to give the fans a show?
I think both. I mean, John Epping's a pro and, you know, always plays to win and always shows up regardless of the circumstance. So I'm not worried about either of these teams. And then for MacEwan, I think they do have a lot to play for. I mean, they came here to put on a show. 3 of these guys live in Saskatoon. I mean, Mike's you know, an adopted Sasky boy, but the other 3, Kevin, Dan, and Colton are Saskatoon boys, and I'm sure they got tons of friends and family in the stands. They're going to want to put on a show. I hear there's some excitement, you know, in the pregame here as they're announcing teams. There's going to be some cool stuff going on. So I would expect it to be rocking, and I think they're going to put on a show tonight. Maybe they all play a little bit more free, take a few more chances, play the bigger shots, and that just makes Rachel and my job easier. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the great Dom Whitman always said that he's about the 9th or 10th person on the broadcast that should be speaking because there's 8 other curlers who are mic'd up who probably have a better idea of what's going on. To your point about the pomp and pageantry, I hear there's going to be a smoke show and maybe a walkout here for Team MacEwan, so stay tuned. We're about 4 or 5 minutes away from that. Rachel, you've referenced it a couple of times, so I'll ask you just about
Why
your
not one more
mindset.
time?
Why not one more time? The hat trick.
Thought I touched
might take
on
my
it.
hat off and throw it on the ice, a hat trick. But it didn't go the way you wanted to against Team Anderson. But you're into the playoffs, hitting the reset button, trying to win a 4th consecutive slam. What do you got to do from now until the quarterfinals to reset and get ready to go?
Yeah, we know the few things here and there that we just need to tweak going into tomorrow. It's, losses aren't fun, but it's a great opportunity to learn and just tweak your game and get ready for playoffs. So, just taking the learning moments from there and moving forward with the way we know we can.
Moving forward, I can't remember what the stat was. It's not on top of mind, but it's been a long time. I think at least a couple of years since you've lost back-to-back games. So the resilience of your team, incredible. Yes,
Sounds like
pressure.
a Langer's locks to me.
Look forward to that, Langer. Boy, I didn't know that hair. That's a good look for you.
That's what I used to look like, Devin, I swear.
I know, I've seen photos. I used to have hair as well. Things are going to get hairy on the ice and inside the arena here tonight. Pride Night, a lot of pomp and pageantry and celebration as fans continue to make their way into the arena. We're going to wind it down. It's going to be Rachel Homan and Brent Lang on the call, our feature game here tonight. MacEwan versus Epping. That's all from ice level from our broadcast position. Pardon me. Hammy McMillan was running right at me. A lot happening. All right, Friday Night Lights, Pride Night, the Grand Slam of curling. We'll get ready for quite the show, the walkouts, coming up right after the break.